Consistency without excuses. How high standards become self-respect. This is the 16th episode of the series segment Transformative Personal Experience. This isn't a podcast for easily motivated. This is for those who have chosen standards over excuses, silence over chaos, and ritual over random hustle. When self-worth is not negotiable, your routines become rituals and boundaries, respected without explanation. Welcome back to Your Path for a Better You, your special forces unit for breakthrough living, where we decode the DNA of excellence to help you dominate personal and professional growth. I am your host, Scarlett Marcel Vantedeschia, and today I am unpacking something personal but powerful. The quiet rituals that anchor consistency. We will talk about why the smallest routines, like the way I never travel without my skin and hair care, aren't about vanity. They are about commanding your space before you even speak. This is not gendered. Whether you are a man or a woman, if you hold the line when no one's watching, you lead. We will talk rituals, identity, and the kind of power that doesn't shout. It shows up. We are talking about something that high performers, elite professionals, and warriors in everyday life eventually learn the hard way. Consistency is not discipline, it's identity. So, my dear friends, grab your coffee. You are about to hear why motivation is optional, but standards are not. Let's dive in. Let's start with the myth of motivation. Motivation fades, my friends. Discipline hardens. And when discipline is driven by identity, it doesn't feel like pressure anymore. It feels like purpose. And once you live by it, everything changes. So let's see the identity switch. This is the core inside. People want better habits, right? But habits follow identity. You won't become consistent until you stop negotiating your standards with yourself. So let's start with that simple truth. Motivation fades. We all know it. We have lived it. The fire, the heat, the drive to start something new. It's exciting, right? Until it is not. Until you are tired, or alone, or behind, or hurt. That's when motivation disappears and you are left with one thing, your standards. So here is the difference. Motivation asks how you feel. Identity asks who you are. And warriors, we don't negotiate who we are, right? Not with comfort, not with pressure, not with anyone. When you embody that, consistency becomes your way of proving self-respect, not just productivity. Got it? So let's see the warrior moment. This is my story. There comes a moment in every warrior's journey, however, when you draw the line, when you say, enough. For me, that moment came when I realized I could no longer accept the pressure from a supplier who demanded results but refused to support me. Their formulas were unstable, their promises empty, and yet their expectations never wavered. I knew I deserved better. That's when I made the decision to create my own product line, even as I continue to honor my commitments to that supplier. It wasn't easy, believe me, it wasn't easy. At that moment, at the same moment, my daughter was studying in the United States, and I was responsible for all her expenses, only me. I was also caring for my mother, who was paraplegic, a story I have shared in other episodes and blogs with you. But despite all these challenges, not a single day or night passed without me showing up for myself and keeping my personal rituals alive. Yes, this is what consistency without excuses looks like. It's about holding yourself to high standards, not just for external results, but as a powerful act of self respect. It's about resetting boundaries, refusing to let others define your limits, and choosing to rise again and again, no matter the obstacles. Now, let's talk about tactical anchors for consistency. Okay, so let's get practical. If you're trying to become more consistent, stop chasing motivation. Use boundaries instead. These are the three tactical anchors I use, and I have seen them transform the way people live themselves. Okay, number one, anchor your identity daily. Every morning. Every morning I use a mirror mantra. I don't chase discipline. I embody decisions. Okay? That's my mental armor. It's not about pushing harder. It's about reinforcing who have who I have already decided I am. That is. Okay, I'm gonna repeat it because I confuse the English words, okay? Mm, that is my mental armor. That mantra. It's not about pushing harder. It's about reinforcing who I have already decided I am. Yeah, I got it. Number two, yes, one ritual, not 20. During chaos, we try to control everything. That's my specialty. And end up controlling nothing. So pick one ritual you protect at all costs. Okay? For me, even if the day is on fire, skincare is done. Not because of vanity, because that's my line. It's my act of tactical self respect. And my mother always told me, okay, the first hour in the morning, it must be ready and beautiful. Okay, number three, say no faster. Say no to anything that disrupts the flow of your standard, including guilt, people pleasing, or fake urgency. Boundaries aren't barriers, my friends. Aren't barriers. They are filters for excellence. If you apply these three, only these three, you won't just become consistent. You will become someone who doesn't need convincing to show up. That's how leaders are built. And warriors, here is what they don't tell you. Real power is quiet. Yes, my friends, real power is quiet. It's not about showing others how productive you are, how smart you are, how fast you are. It's about what you protect, even when no one is watching. Okay? The kitchen is a mess, your energy is at zero, the car is broken, the sale didn't close, the pressure is up. But you still do what you said you would do. That's not motivation. That is leadership. That is legacy. Got it? For me, for example, even if the day is on fire, skincare is done. It's not vanity, it's identity. It's my tactical act of self respect. Got it? No one clapped, no one posted about it, but you show it up anyway. That's when you become unshakable. Okay, my friends? If this episode hit you deep, you will want to share it first. Share it. That is important. And you will want to read the story behind it. The family battle that forged these standards. How to set boundaries when it hurts. It is not just pain, it's power repurposed. Okay? Maybe you want to check the skincare strategy I trust to reinforce my identity. Self-care that commands respect by RIMAN. Why RIMAN is not just skincare, it's a strategy. And copy this, my friends. Consistency is not a checklist. It's your daily proof that you are worth following. If you needed this talk today, you already know what to do. Choose your ritual, lock in your identity, protect your boundary, and share this episode, okay? And do this, yes, do this like your life depends on it, because your legacy does, okay? This is the Boundary Reset experience, and you are not here to blend it. You are here to rise. Mission accomplished. Thank you so much for tuning into your past for a better you, your Special Forces unit for Break to Live. Stay strong, strength, and honor. See you in the arena.